Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome to another Hiya Toys review. Today, we are finally taking a look at the Energized Godzilla. This is, of course, recently released this year from the new Empire. And actually, this released a lot faster than I expected. I was expecting to get this figure next year. I heard people said to glow in the dark. We'll try all of that out. It's gonna be good. I'm actually excited to see this one. Apart from the pink Godzilla. I don't know why they're taking a long time on the pink Godzilla, but then they rushed this one out so quickly. I guess they have their priorities. So that being said, let's dive into this review by first looking at the box here. Very beautiful artwork here. This shows Godzilla is just in a storm. So much energy is in him. He's just about to unleash a bunch of lightning, an EMP attack, hence the scene in the movie in France. And, you know, the box just really captures that very nicely. You also see some of the drones flying behind him. It then captures that it's visually very stunning. And I think Hiya has always improved on the box art for sure when it comes to these things. Now, we got the big Energized Godzilla font here. We have the movie logo up here. And then at the bottom, we have the caution stuff. We have Hiya's logo at the bottom as well. And then on the top, nothing at the bottom. On the side here, we've got just this and the same for the other side. Now here is the back, which you have all the info in Chinese. And then we have some other beautiful photos of the figure. It looks very nice. And so, that is the box. Now, I will say, this does look a lot better than the box art that they did for Burning Godzilla. So I hope when the pink evolved Godzilla finally hits stores, we can expect similar art quality for Z-Box. So, that being said, box is done. Let's unbox this thing. And look how easy that took. But before we get into the actual figure, it did came with an extra pair of hands. These are more like a closed fist. Colors are pretty nice. I'm pretty sure you can put something in between. You can hold something, maybe like a pole or something, and I dropped it. The obvious truth to this is that this is gonna be the exact same mold as any other Godzillas that Hiya has put out. The exception being the 2014 Godzilla, which is on its way, and apparently that's gonna be actually smaller. Now this Godzilla, of course, has not changed since King of Monsters. You know, since Godzilla vs. Kong, this is the same size, but being the same mold, even though it means you're gonna get the same articulation, you're getting this because it looks badass. And let me tell you, the colors on this thing is so good. It does look very, very badass. Now, I was obviously not expecting anything new here. I was only expecting how the colors would look on this figure. And yeah, Hiya absolutely cooked with this. This literally looks like Burning Godzilla, but blue. Now, speaking of Burning Godzilla, I have it. Let's compare him. Boom. Cheetos Godzilla. This is the Burning Godzilla. I saw someone said this looked like a Cheeto Godzilla, so that was pretty funny. I can't unsee it now. You got the black to contrast the lava orange color of the main color is the orange. And then you have the black to contrast it, like burning ash. It really does show the overcharged bit of it. It actually feels like molten lava. That's what I said about the Burning Godzilla. Now, what about Energized Godzilla here? It's kind of the same concept. You can see there is also black kind of contrasting the blue. And it does look like he's like overheating from all the electricity he's amping up. And then also released this year, way earlier this year, we have the regular Godzilla here, default looking Godzilla. And I know some people are probably not going to pick this one up because it's very similar to the GVK Godzilla or the King of Monsters Godzilla, which I did get, which I haven't opened yet, but I will do that soon. But this is the standard 2024 Godzilla. And now we have the Energized Godzilla here. So of course, there's your comparison for that. All we're really missing now is of course the evolved pink Godzilla. That will really show significant difference because his overall shape and physique does also change, not just his color. So I'm very excited to see that. Of course, articulation is going to be the same. As I've mentioned, it's the exact same mold. So what we got tail articulation here, all on ball sockets. So that's pretty solid, and it's pretty firm as well, so you know there's flexibility, but then it also stays like that, so that's pretty nice. And then you have articulation on the feet. Legs can move back and forth. You can twist the knees, and then you can, of course, you can twist the ankles. That's also very nice. And the same can be said with this leg here. Very flexible, unlike Ghidorah. This thing is very flexible. You can hold up on his own without needing stands to prop him up. Yeah, Ghidorah is definitely an inconvenience in terms of playing and displaying, because Godzilla here, so straightforward. And also you have the waist articulation, which is very firm right now, but it's possible you can twist his waist to do that. Arm articulation, you can lift it up again, very strong friction, but it is very possible. Oh, there we go. Twist the arms a little. Yeah, that's pretty nice. And of course, you can twist the hands. And then finally, of course, we have the head articulation up here. You can twist the neck, and of course, open and close the mouth. So if you own any Hiya Godzillas, like, this is routine for you. You're already used to this at this point. You know what to expect. We get a close-up look. You can really see the texture shine. Now, of course, the blue and black is a great contrast, but you can also see there's like chalk white here on his thigh almost. It kind of looks like it's like mispaint, but I think it's intentional. I think it's part of the lighting effect. And of course, the dorsal fin is where it really stands out. It's just blue and white at the tip, and it goes all the way down here to the tail. It just looks so good. Let me show you the head, which I don't think you can really see much of the face, because his eyes is just glowing blue. It's just completely overtaken by that blue color. That is actually crazy. So yeah, like the whole thing of the colors, it's consistent, and Hiya has been able to do that for all of their figures. I will say the messiest one is just arguably the Burning Godzilla, but this one, Energized Godzilla, is very nice. Now, Playmates has also done their own Energized Godzilla. I have yet to actually review that one when I'm doing this review, so maybe I'll do the comparison when I do the Playmates Energized Godzilla. Now, this Godzilla, as I mentioned, is glow in the dark, according to a lot of people. And I have not watched other people's reviews of this figure, so I'm about to find out for myself, is this thing really glow in the dark? So what I have here is what I use for some of my glow in the dark Funko Pops. This is a UV flashlight. So to really activate the glow in the dark, you gotta shine a UV light on said glow in the dark figure or Funko Pop. This is how I charge up the glow in the dark Funko Pop. So I'm going to try this on my Godzilla figure here. Let's go, let's try this. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it's not really that bright. People say it looks really cool in the dark, so I don't think the camera can pick it up. Yeah, the camera ain't picking it up. I don't know. Maybe it's something I did wrong, but it ain't glowing. But that does not change my opinion on this figure. It still looks really cool. I think Hiya really did a good job with this one in particular, and I think between this one and Burning Godzilla, yeah, you already know. I'm saying this one is better. Now, pricing wise, you're gonna, expect the 70 Canadian dollar price tag. That's not bad. I mean, it's been the same for all Godzillas. Without an atomic breath, that's okay, because in this scenario, this is from the scene. Godzilla does not use his atomic breath in that scene, so it's pretty nice. However, it would be great if we had a little bit of those drones included as accessories. I think it wouldn't cost much to just to add a couple of those instead of just an extra pair of hands. And Playmates did it. Their Energized Godzilla came with drones. Obviously, Hiya is a much higher quality than Playmates. Playmates is really an intended children's toy. This is more for the hardcore, mature adult collectors like us. And even though it's, technically a kid can play this, definitely with the quality of the material that's used to make these figures, yeah, these are definitely not cheap children's toys, that's for sure. So out of 10, I'm gonna give the Energized Godzilla here a solid 9 out of 10. I'm actually very happy with this one. And so far, from all the Hiya Godzillas I've been getting, this one, I can confidently say, is my favorite so far. Good job, Hiya. So, thank you for watching this review. If you want to check the review I did previously of the Gravity Beam Ghidorah. That took 5 times longer to make. And of course, you want to see the review of the Burning Godzilla. It will be available at the end of this video or link in the description. For now, give this video a like, thumbs up, you know, if you enjoy it. And of course, subscribe with notice on, and we will see you in the next review.